2 generations, 2 Pro controllers. Which one comes out on top? Today, we are determined to find out. What's up, everybody? It's Zach from Switchforce. Strangely, I've got Gabe and Jake with me, and literally with me, and these two have been a little lukewarm on the Pro controller, so we're going to see when we put it actually in their hands at home what they think. We got one of these to test out, to play Zelda with, and to compare to the good old Wii U Pro controller, which I think you guys...
The superior controller.
In my mind, I'm still open to the new guy, but I'm
crazy.
I like the curves. Well, I mean, we'll get into it.
And I like the weight of it. It's nice.
I still think that this weighs more.
We'll see.
I could be wrong.
Here is your charging cord right here. It's a USB-C charging cord. And here is the gorgeous, beautiful, and the best Pro controller right here. Look at this bad boy.
And it's protective plastic on top.
It's absolute perfection. It is so fine-tuned in terms of weight and curve. There is curve. It's a slight curve, but it's curved to fit your
There's not curve like this. This is like obvious curve.
Yeah, but this one like literally fits my hands perfectly, and I love the way the sticks feel. The buttons are just a little bit bigger, and I think they're a little bigger. They look a little bit.
Yeah.
And they feel really great. I like the D-pad. The gyro is great. The bumpers, they're better than the Joy-Con bumpers, and the triggers are fantastic. So let's pass these around and Switch and see what we think.
That weighs more.
It's very, again, I don't like having the sticks so spread here. I mean, it's still a good look, but the buttons below is harder for me to really get into than the buttons above.
I feel more comfortable with that in my hand.
Really?
I do.
Even though there's no other controller that really has this kind of a layout.
I'm not going for button placement. I'm just saying, like, the actual layout feels more comfortable in my hand.
And I don't like how I have to like double thumb reach on this one.
What double thumb reach?
Well, I'm like sticking them across the width of the controller.
Okay.
I mean, this is still a very nice controller. Okay, the triggers are definitely better on the Switch.
Yeah, I don't like these triggers at all. I don't like them. I like those.
Working with crazy people. These triggers are so flat. They have feel that they have barely any movement to them.
It's for rapid
it could also be that I'm just more used to that one. That's probably it, honestly.
These triggers are amazing triggers. This is like my Splatoon perfection controller.
Okay, the triggers are fine. It's just I'm not used to such like little point of travel.
Swap it around.
Like if you think about the Xbox One controller or the PlayStation 4 controller, the distance traveled on the trigger is longer. So I'm just
but this is way less.
I'm just more used to it.
Okay, I am now more pro controller.
It is so good.
I figured out what my issue is because I have bigger hands than you. When I'm holding it, there's this gap right here that fills in because of the way it's slanted.
Okay.
So it feels like I'm holding something much smaller in my hand because it creates this gap right here when I bring my fingers up to press the triggers. So that's the main issue, is this gap in my hand. But I think getting used to it. But yeah, I mean, it's as different as they look. In my hands, they feel pretty darn similar.
Yeah, I mean, I also like the fact that the front of this has grip on it. On the handles, there's good grip. A little bit of textured plastic, whereas that's pure smooth. And if you look, now that we have a chance to really examine it up close, no one's going to pry it out of our hands, there is a definite curve here. There is no flat surface. This is all curved.
The flatness I talk about is like up here and like back here.
Well, those are pretty sure every controller has flatness in the back.
I'm more points up on the Pro controller.
I told you.
The Pro controller's fine. I don't hate it. I think it's fine.
But I'm definitely more Pro controller.
I've been playing Zelda for 30 plus hours with all Joy-Con. I've been playing Slippery Close Joy-Con. I've been playing Bomberman 1-2 Switch Joy-Con, and now I finally get to use this guy. I also like the placement of the plus and minus. I think those are really good, and they're easier to hit for me than the plus and minus on the Joy-Con, which is nice and convenient. You got your home, your capture button. I also like seeing inside it. That's something like...
I can barely see it.
It takes me back to the N64 days.
Sure.
When I had my lime green TK64.
Like
yeah, it's really, really nice. I don't really like that this is this gloss finish because it's going to fingerprint up all over. But you can charge it, you can sync it. This is the go-to.
I'm not anti-Pro controller. I'm pro controller. I like this shape better of the actual like controller. Like the button layout, whatever. The Switch wins on everything except how it feels in my hand. And maybe that's because of my size and my hands. I don't know.
Because like this is a much flatter controller just on the main surface than this.
Yeah.
This now that I'm feeling it, this feels more like a gamer's controller.
What have I been saying all along?
We
the entire time.
We like the Pro controller. I don't hate it. It's good. What do you want me to say?
The sticks have better grip for your thumbs too.
I always had fun with the Wii U Pro controller.
I never really noticed this extra grip.
Yeah.
It's very like you're good. Throw it and like and then it just gets stuck in your hand.
What I will say, Joy-Cons, I like them a lot, but the actual the actuation and the rotation on the sticks is so minimal.
It's so much better. Yeah.
Yeah, because the on the Joy-Cons the sticks are barely raised up
I
at
just love
all.
how big the buttons
Yeah,
are. on the
no,
Pro Controller.
it's a
They're
good
huge,
controller for
very
sure.
big.
I like the
Yeah.
D-pad. It's a good D-pad. I like it. I just wish it felt better in my hand, and it doesn't right now.
The gyro perfection of Splatoon 2 as well. Like that, honestly, besides the field, that was the part that sold me. I was so impressed with how well that worked and how fine-tuned it
I'm not a
was.
gyro guy, so.
I am a gyro man.
We're not gyro.
You're not gyro
maniacs.
Gyro
yeah.
maniacs. Eventually, hopefully, you will be. I don't think that the Pro Controller is necessary. I don't think that you need it. The Joy-Con we've all played a bunch
The
with.
grip is
And
fantastic.
Unless they
as well.
disconnect, then it might be necessary.
we haven't had any disconnects. A lot of people have, but we haven't. So for me, the Joy-Con worked fantastic. The grip is really good. The grip has grown me a lot. I've been playing a lot of Zelda with the grip. Even in tabletop mode, I've been using the grip, which is fun. I obviously love them split as well. But now that I have this, it's going to be hard not to want to play Zelda on this a little bit, just because it's more of your tried and true experience. And the fun of the Joy-Con is still going for me, but the fact that this is much more of a, like you said, a gamer's controller, I don't think you need it, but I think if you want to play more competitive titles like a Splatoon 2, or eventually, maybe ARMS, other games, multi-platform titles that release, NBA, stuff like that, I think this is going to be the way to go. And
It's the only way we can make the Knicks good on 2K.
yeah, I really like the sticks as well. They've got a nice little. I like the size of sort of their little thumb pad.
It's a good controller. I'm definitely for it. I just gotta get used to it.
I don't think you can go wrong with any of the controllers on the Switch.
No.
Every control option feels really, really good.
Except the ones that disconnect. I'm joking.
They did a great job. And again, the plasticky feel of the Wii U gamepad, the Wii U Pro Controller, it's replaced by a much sleeker, sexier, more fine-tuned
Austere.
and yes, it is a very lovely piece of work.
That D-pad is so much better than this one. Look, check that out real
Yeah,
quick.
it has a lot.
And use this.
Yeah, this is a good D-pad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And that's something as well. A lot of people don't like the button D-pad of the Joy-Con.
I wish it had that D-pad.
And if it had this D-pad, that'd be pretty good. Obviously, it has to have the button D-pad for the horizontal play, but this D-pad is a great D-pad. And yeah, the little grip piece here.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. Let us know if you plan on picking up a Pro Controller in the comments below. Your thoughts on the Pro Controller versus the Wii U Pro Controller versus the Joy-Con versus the grip. I think I still have a soft spot for the Joy-Con, but I think the Pro Controller is the best controller the Switch has to offer.
I think you should play with the grip and the Joy-Con and see how you use Switch. And if you use it a lot in TV mode, then I think that's definitely a solid purchase.
I'm also excited to see
Addition.
the HD Rumble in a two-handed controller instead of the one-hand. I want to see what that feels like.
The Fast RMX today with the Rumble, I don't know if that was HD Rumble or whatnot, but the way it felt weird because I had the grip in my hand and I could tell that the controllers were vibrating individually. So
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, it's got the Amiibo skin, NFC tech. It's a great controller. $70, not necessary, but you will love it. And we are loving Switch. So time to go. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest when it comes to Switch, controllers, the console, and the games. We'll be bringing all of it your way ASAP throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, and beyond. Until that time, for myself, Gabe, and Jake in person, Switch Pro Controller. 6 thumbs up. 5?
Yeah, no, we'll give it 6.
Six
We'll do
thumbs
6.
up.
We'll do 6.
Until next time, everybody. Thanks again. Switch Force out.